It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Knoll. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 2 and what's coming up. Obviously, we all know that the Jin Shaw drama is going to play a huge role in this upcoming season, just like the Erica Girardi drama is playing a huge role on the season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. All of this is going to be on camera from the moment that Jin Shaw walks out of the court to the bus ride that she had to exit off when she found out that the feds were coming to get her, and everything in between. She was asked to stop filming by her defense team, which she did not stop filming. She was even asked to stay off of social media, which she has not stayed off of social media. So I'm sure little by little, we're going to see this all unfold in a very similar way to how we're watching Erica. Honestly, it has to be the same thing, except Erica wasn't charged with a crime or indicted. Jin Shaw has yet to be convicted, and there's millions of pages of documents to go over, but she does have 2 indictments of fraud, one for an alleged telemarketing scheme and the other one for money laundering. And we're going to have to wait and see how this plays out because she's facing up to 50 years in prison right now. Apparently, the Southern District of New York has an over, I want to say it's like 95 or 98% prosecution rate. So they're obviously not somebody to F with. And if they didn't have proof, or if they didn't feel like they had a strong case, I've talked to so many legal commentators on YouTube and lawyers. They said if the Southern District of New York did not feel like they could win this case, they would probably not even be indicting Jin Shaw. So it is very scary for Jin Shaw as far as what does her future hold. How much money will she have to pay? And will she have to do any time? And I'm sure we're going to get all of those emotions on season 2 because we had so much emotion from Jin Shaw in season 1. We didn't really necessarily know where it was coming from. Was it alcoholism? Was it, the fact that her father passed away and she was still dealing with those feelings? The fact that Coach Shaw wasn't at home as much as she wanted him to? Or was it the fact that Mary Cosby said that she smelled like hospital after she came back from her aunt who had an amputated leg? So much to unfold here, but we're not here to talk about season 1. Season 2 also has more drama aside from the Jin Shaw drama. Mary Cosby and Heather Gay are already going after each other, and I don't know if this is a great publicity ploy in order to kind of get us interested in the second season, because guys, you don't need to. We're already interested. We're invested. We're ready for the second season already. But they're going back and forth, and apparently Mary Cosby and Heather Gay no longer have a friendship. She was asked about it with the Bravo Insider on Instagram, and she was doing an interview with Dr. Wendy Osefo, and she was asked, why did Mary Cosby block you? She said, well, basically, I told her to F off, and I guess from there, that's the reason she blocked me. However, Mary Cosby has a very different rendition of that story, and she's claiming that Heather Gay is a racist. Not only is she calling her a racist, she's calling her a Karen, but I don't want to put words out there. I want to tell you exactly what Mary Cosby said, so here it goes. If you want to know why I blocked Heather Gay, it's because Heather Gay is a racist. She admitted it, she owned it, and she knows it. And then she put in all caps, let's speak the truth. She obviously deleted this post after because this is a huge allegation to throw Heather Gay's way. And a lot of fans were questioning, but wait a minute. Heather Gay on the show, she was making it very clear that she's interested in beautiful Black men. She is not interested in dating within the Mormon community anymore. She seemed like she would not be a racist at all. People are questioning, what are you talking about, Mary Cosby? Why are you saying Heather Gay is a racist, especially because Heather Gay was one of the fan favorites and nobody really saw this coming. It seemed like it came out of left field. I'm almost wondering if this could be defamation of character or how Heather Gay is going to handle this, because in light of today's times, this is a huge allegation that can definitely get you canceled. It can turn a lot of people against you, and it could put her in harm's way, especially if it's not true. If she's walking down the road and people think that she's a racist, feel like she's a racist, somebody might react in a way that's not favorable to Heather Gay. They could go after her well-being. They could go after her business. They could go after her children. It's just not something that you really want to throw around unless, they stand strong and they say, no, actually it's true, I am this, which would be terrible. And at that point, you would hope that she'd be off the show anyways, because we don't invite that on Bravo. Anyways, getting back to it, Mary captioned that post, if you want my truth, then just ask for it. I never did anything to Heather. She's a Karen, and I don't tolerate it. She also added that she doesn't tolerate haters. #Karen. Oh, okay. We see you, Mary. Now, Heather has been on a few podcasts like So Bad It's Good with Ryan Bailey and a few other ones. I don't know them off the top of my head, but she's been on podcasts teasing what drama we have coming our way from season 2. Again, we know it's just not the Jin Shaw drama, even though that's going to be the main storyline of this season. But she said it's like the 5 horsemen of drama. What does that mean? Well, this is what it means. You've got intrigue, crime, passion, loyalty, and friendships all in the backdrop of Salt Lake City, Utah. Okay. You're kind of like it's like being a writer. Like she's teasing us with her words. And normally I need to see a super trailer teaser video in order to get excited. And I'm excited. So I guess maybe I don't know the trailer. We just know it's going to be a good season. Again, this isn't all that's coming up. Mary Cosby will be asked about some of the not so great practices in her church, within her church, that she's being accused of. Some of the women want to know more about that. It's not so much going to be about her and her husband or marrying her ex-grandfather or whatever that storyline was last season. We're not talking about that as much this season, but since there have been so many family members who have come out, they've done interviews. I had a man named Dan Cosby, who's related to Mary Cosby, come on my own channel, did an interview, talked about what was going on within the church, how he feels like they're scamming people, so many allegations that were just gut-wrenching. And I'm sure she's going to have to address that as well. We also have Meredith Marks navigating her relationship with her husband. I'm sure we're going to get more of her son, Brooks Marks, because somehow he became a fan favorite of last season too. It was almost like people liked him sometimes more than the women, which was kind of interesting. And for Whitney Rose this season, it's not going to be as much about her dad and his sobriety journey. It's going to be more about Whitney being a businesswoman and how we can jump into what she actually does for a job, what she does for work, and what her family dynamic is like other than her father, who we're sending the best wishes to. Now for Heather Gay, we're going to see her dating a little bit more, seeing what that's like to date during a pandemic, and hopefully it's going well, but we've seen a little bit of this already. I think it's going to be more of her hilariousness, her witty personality, and trying to be the peacemaker for the group. That's what keeps her around. We've heard that we're getting one new housewife. We don't know exactly what to expect from that yet. But if they're bringing someone in new, I'm sure the cast already knows who she is because, again, Salt Lake City is a small town. Even though you might say it's huge and it's not actually that small. I just went to Salt Lake City. It is actually pretty small. And people say the same thing about Los Angeles. A lot of people are like, there's no way that Los Angeles is as small as you say. It's one of the major cities. It's not necessarily that the city itself is small, but the social circles are definitely small. And people, if you are someone, then you know the rest of the people who are someone. And it just kind of goes from there. It's like this weird domino effect where it's like the who's who and everybody wants to be somebody. So they know everybody in order to climb to be somebody. Oh, I feel like I just got whiplash from that. With that, guys, I want to know what you're looking forward to most coming up for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 2. Are you most invested in the Jin Shaw drama? Do you want to know more about the inner workings of Mary Cosby and the church? Are you buying the fact that Mary Cosby is painting Heather Gay as a racist and a Karen? Or do you feel like this is a nasty feud that just went way too far? I think that she probably had to delete it because the network was probably like, this, you can't put this up here. If this is just, no. You can't just blindly call somebody a Karen. And she said she owned it. I'm wondering if that's on camera, and owned it in what capacity? What could she be talking about? So many questions to which I have so many answers. I need you guys to jump all over these comments. Let me know, what are you looking forward to most? And what do you think about this allegation? Guys, if you haven't already, you know what to do. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Check us out every Monday and Wednesday. Thanks for watching Up and Adam.